positive with their intent. Anything off target, they will look to punish. That's how they play their cricket. Two very big scores in the group stages. Batting first. Here they're just chasing 91 for victory. The Jeshi 227 runs in the series so far in the tournament. Second only to his teammate, Ronak Srivatsav. Good delivery from Naganeswaran. Well, interesting thing for Malaysia is that they don't have too many runs to defend, so they're going to have to be very proactive with their bowling changes. Naganeswaran into second over. Gets the ball to shape back into the right-hander. Mohammad Amirul Firdaus, who's third leading wicket taker in the tournament, goes for a slower delivery. Firdaus has picked up 11 wickets. And, well, the leading wicket taker has got to be taking the charge. If you're in a situation where you need to pick up wickets, Naganeswaran, quite capable of picking up wickets. That is a very good delivery. Doesn't have a slip in place. That third fielder on the left of your screens, left edge of your screens, very fine. Given what we've seen from Jeshi and Yadav, they don't mind throwing their hands at anything wide. Might be a good idea to have a slip in place. Let's cut that straight to backward point. Just the one run coming off that over. 3 overs gone. Nepal 11 without loss. Mohammad Fatul went for a 6 of his last delivery. Has been very quickly replaced by another left-arm spinner from Malaysia. It's a bit flatter in trajectory. Mohammad Danish pitches one short. And that is another half a dozen for Yadav. Just clips that off his thighs into the vacant backward square region. Mind you, in that first innings, Nepal were kept out on the field for about 43 overs. As a result, cramps starting to set in. Well, after a short break due to cramps, it looks like Parimarjan Yadav. It's all good. He's got his pads strapped back on. I don't think he'll want to leave the field with Malaysia operating with spin from one end. Yadav was scored 13 of 8, has hit 2 maximums already. One towards long on, one towards backward square. Interesting delivery from Mohammad Danish. It's got the variations. Looking to go leg side. Mohammad Danish has come back well after being hit for 6. Yadav just happy to block that one out. Well, Nepal have been exceptional with the bat. Plenty of runs coming off different batters. They haven't had to rely on just one or two of them. The batting lineup goes deep. And it's a game in the group stages where they'd lost 3 or 4 early wickets. Then the middle order came in and well, they got in excess of 300 runs. So Nepal will be fully confident in their batting order, which is why their openers can walk out there and look to make full use of the field restrictions in the first 10 overs. Mind you, just two fielders out on the boundary. Naganeswaran will continue. Normally likes to attack the stumps. However, today it's gone a bit wider than he normally does. Just the 3 runs from his first 2 overs. So the spinner's expensive from the other end. Oh, this is a good bouncer. This is a very good bouncer from Naganeswaran. So Nepal's bowlers bowl a few of these. Idias Patro will look to bring on Firdaus, or at least he has to. Firdaus is the leading wicket taker with 11 wickets in the tournament so far. Malaysia have got to be proactive here. Oh, they've gone up in appeal. The finger's gone up. The batter has to begin the long walk back. Naganeswaran continues to impress as he dismisses Jaishi with a score on 17. Malaysia don't have a lot to defend. They need wickets and they need them early. They need them quick. Naganeswaran gets the job done, picking up the first wicket. He's absolutely pumped. And Prashida Jaishi could only manage 2 of 16. $74 to win, 9 wickets in hand. You've got to say, going by just the scorebooks and the batting order on paper, Nepal firm favourites to win this contest. And as I was once told, cricket is played on grass, not on paper. Naganeswaran continues to rush the Nepal batters with his pace and back of a length that angles in. I'm guessing Yadav is going to be the key wicket here at the top of the order. If Malaysia can manage to snap up his wicket, and Nepal still have a very strong batting order, but Yadav is very destructive. Play and a miss. Shivansh, the new batter. Well, Naganeswaran, 1 for 3. Looking to cut that again. Just choosing to keep it wide of the hitting arc of Yadav. Rewarding over for Naganeswaran and Malaysia. 5 overs gone. Nepal 18 for 1. Well, Malaysia have turned to their leading wicket taker in an attempt to pick up early wickets. They've managed to pick up one so far with Nagneswaran. Here's Firdaus. Starts with a wide down leg side. Firdaus has got two slips in place. Shouldn't worry too much about the extras. He should just look to attack and pick up wickets here. Asia could only manage 90 in the first innings. Oh, play and a miss. Play and a miss. Positioning of those slip fielders is going to be important as well. They can't be standing too far back. It's not going to carry all that. Helmet again needs first slip fielder. Just moving that helmet a little further back. Oh. Firdaus, oh, you can see he's trying for wickets as a bowler. You want to first get your rhythm, especially as a fast bowler. You've got to find that rhythm, and any fast bowler will understand this. When you're running in, it just feels right. At the moment, I just feel like Firdaus hasn't found his rhythm yet. It all comes down to how well you're hitting that crease in your delivery stride. The ball just seems to come out with pace. It's not rushed, it's not forced. It's all moving parts working together that allow the ball to come out at pace and with accuracy. We saw Firdaus do it against Thailand. Just needs to settle here a little bit. Yes, he needs to pick up wickets, but the best way he can do that is for him to get into his rhythm. Good Yorker, squeezed away into the leg side. Good delivery there. Oh, this wicket has flattened out quite considerably. Saw the Nepal bowlers get a bit more bounce and carry from this wicket. It was a fresh wicket earlier this morning. Malaysia were on it for about 43 overs. Had quite a bit of sun beating down earlier on in the first innings. Now, once again, a bit more overcast. Firdaus can also get the ball to shape away. Currently not searching for that swing, just trying to bowl with pace, trying to attack the stumps. In the sixth over, at the end of the sixth over, Nepal are 23 for 1. Naganeswaran, the wicket taker. He's been wide of the stumps. Seems to be a deliberate plan from Naganeswaran. The first couple of games, attacked the off stump. Very impressed with his ability to keep his length, to find his length on the different wickets he's played. You can see him there once again, keeping it around that channel, the off stump to fourth stump line. Very good with mixing up his lengths. Oh, bolted full. He was very close to that fielder at point, but beats him and gets to the boundary. Attacking shot played, but with some risk, but it was hit right out of the middle of the bat. Shivansh bringing up his first boundary of the innings. Well, it's a good bumper, just wide on the offside. Naganeswaran and Firdaus, the fast bowlers from Malaysia, abandoning their ability to swing the ball to try and bowl pace here at the STC Oval under some overcast conditions. And when your strength is swing bowling, to try and bowl pace against a batting lineup that is very well accustomed to pace bowling. Not sure if that's going to work in favor of Malaysia or against them. Once again, goes pace on, this time hit in front of the point fielder. So 2 boundaries in this over, 1 over foolish delivery. This one slightly back of a length. Stands tall. Delivers a beautiful looking shot in front of point. Bring up the second boundary. And end the 7th over with Nepal on 31 for 1. Will be Firdaus trying to pick up Malaysia, the second wicket. Over pitches, and Yadav goes down the ground, and the raised arms of Samad Akbar signaling another half a dozen. That is a glorious shot from Yadav. Nepal looking to chase down these runs quickly. Change of angles for Firdaus as he comes around the wicket to Yadav. Just a wideish second slip in place. Goes full on leg stump. This is not entirely off the middle of the bat. And, nobody there on the long on boundary. Mid-on was not too far away from it, running back. So good change here from Firdaus to go around the wicket, asking Yadav to go against the angle. A couple of changes. Firdaus choosing to go over the wicket. Short-lived, that change. Goes full on the pads, clipped into the leg side, beats the mid-wicket fielder. Has it got enough to get to the boundary? No, it hasn't. They'll pick up another couple of runs. Nepal now needing just 50 more runs. Just making the batters wait here. Despite it being overcast conditions, you see the batter there taking his gloves off, getting his hands dry. Hot, humid conditions. Pulled away into the leg side with some class and some authority from Yadav. Well, his tournament strike rate is in excess of 200, and with shots like that, you'll understand why. He's taking on Malaysia's leading wicket taker in this contest between ball and bat. And by Samad Akbar having to check the ball for damages, because when it's coming off the bat of Yadav, it is traveling quite the distance. Oh, Firdaus with a wayward delivery, which is well, uppercut for a boundary. This will be a no ball and a free hit. We'll take a look at this. The presence of mind to know exactly where to go. It was a slower delivery attempted. It wasn't a beamer. Firdaus trying everything in his locker. But Yadav makes his way to 32 of 22. 50 coming up for Nepal inside the 8th over. Oh, beautiful looking shot. This time working the field towards mid-wicket. And he'll pick up another boundary. So dealing in boundaries is Yadav, as is customary for him. That's another classy shot off a free hit. So had the license to go anywhere he wanted. Chose to go towards mid-wicket. End of 8 overs. Nepal are racing towards victory here. With a score on 54 for 1. The change in the bowling. I think this is Fatul coming back in. Perhaps not. It's right arm leg spin. That's cut away through the offside. This will be another boundary, racing away towards the cover point region. Frank long hop from the leg spinner. Duly obliged from the batter, cutting it through the offside. 58 for 1. Ahmad Falik put under pressure of the very first delivery. Shivansh quietly working himself to 13 of 13. With a couple of very good looking boundaries so far. Much better delivery. This is chopped into the wicket or the turf and bounces over that slip fielder. Well, Yadav is going to take on Ahmad Falik here. I have to wait and see if he's got the shots to go over the offside field. I know for a fact he favors that long on to mid-wicket region. Like that, straight to cover. Beats cover this time. He's limping a bit, and I think he'll have to find the boundaries because I think he's cramping up once again. Here's Yadav. Well, Nepal coasting towards this target. It's 1 wicket down, 63 on the board already. He's cramping. I think it's the right calf muscle. Well, electrolytes for some hydration. Well, Malaysia once again finding themselves in a familiar position. In 2023, they weren't able to get the better of Nepal, who dominated that final and became champions of the East Zone Cup. In 2025, Malaysia finds themselves going up against Nepal in the semi-finals of the ACC Under-16 East Zone Cup. And Nepal, few runs, 28 runs away from victory. There hasn't been much that Malaysia could do. Their batting order collapsed. That's because of some very good bowling and catching from Nepal in the field after they won the toss and chose to bat. Here they are, just 28 runs away from victory. As Yadav hits this one straight to mid-on, picks up a single. It will be the end of the 9th over. Nepal 64 for 1. Our umpires for the day, Samad Akbar and Satish Pala, have had quite an intense day, at least in the first half. The second half, the run chase, they haven't had much to worry about apart from a few delays due to Yadav cramping up on a couple of occasions. Malaysia still trying to pick up wickets. We did say in the run chase, if they can pick up Yadav, which they haven't been able to do so. And going straight and, well, I think it's been put down here. Mohammad Fatul, who played a brilliant knock with the bat, almost coming back and picking up the wicket of Yadav, slowing it down nicely, but his fielder at mid-on not able to hold on to a simple catch. Well, pretty much sums up the day for Malaysia. Nothing going their way. Barring the heroics with the bat from Fatul. Almost did it again with the ball. Slog sweep attempted. This time, once again put down. Well, that fielder at mid-on is not having the best of days. So Shivansh and Yadav both let off the hook in the last over of the power play. Batting power play, the 10th over. Well, you've got to spare a thought for Mohammad Fatul, creating 2 chances of consecutive deliveries. Both these batters will feel very fortunate to still be out there. Oh, this one fired through quicker. Well, 10 overs gone. End of the batting power play. 67 for 1. Nepal, as they've been all game, all day, in the driver's seat, controlling, commanding things with all 3 departments. With the bat, it's been no different. Yadav, 43 of 29, has been instrumental in getting Nepal to this position. Just lost the 1 wicket. Since then, Shivansh has picked himself up a couple of boundaries. Very good looking boundaries. Both these batters being let off the hook in the previous over. They should have turned to off spin. And this is hit. And for another half a dozen. And Nepal are racing along here. Beg your pardon. Appears as the catch has been taken. Well, the ball's been lost. Other Azib Wajdi. Cut away through the offside. Yadav on 49 of 31 deliveries. Pulls this into the leg side, straight to mid wicket. If it's a delivery that needs to be punished, he's going to go for the boundary. And brings his 50 up in fine style. And just helping that over that short, fine fielder, helping himself to a boundary. And another well-made half century for Parimarjan Yadav as he raises his bat to the dugout. Quick chat with Shivansh. And 77 on the board for Nepal. 53 of those runs coming off the bat of Yadav. It's been a top knock, and Nepal continue to exercise their dominance here in the ACC Men's Under-16 East Zone Cup. A rare defense from Yadav. Goes for the slog sweep. He's connected it. He's got hold of this one. And that fielder there, all but a spectator, as he looks to somebody around the ground to retrieve that ball because it's gone some distance off the bat of Parimarjan Yadav's bat. Umpires will check the ball for damages. Well, any damage that's been done to that ball has been done by the bat of Yadav. 83 for 1 here in the 11th over, at the end of the 11th over. Oh, Fatul created 2 chances in his previous over. Can he do the same here? Just delay the party. No, Malaysia continue to misfield the ball and it runs away for another boundary. Nepal take their score to 87. Just 4 runs away from victory now. Mohammad Fatul, similar story with the bat. Couldn't get any help from his teammates. Same's the case with the ball. Asia will have to find a way because they seem to be running into Nepal more often than not. We're looking for the slog sweep, looking to finish it off with 1 hit. Going for glory here is Shivansh. Anything tossed up, he's going to be swinging for the fences. That is a no ball. If he wasn't going to swing, he will now. With 3 runs to win and a free hit coming up. Fatul bowled a no ball in one of his previous overs, but he kept the free hit down to 1 run. Here he is again, bowling a free hit, bowls it short, finds the outside edge. And this is running away. It will get to the boundary. It will be the winning runs for Nepal. A resounding win over the home side, Malaysia, who don't seem to have an answer to the powerhouse that is in Nepal, who have cruised to a 9-wicket win here in the semi-finals of the ACC Men's Under-16 East Zone Cup of 2025. Handshakes all round. It was a one-sided contest. Nepal, right from the toss, setting the tone, winning the toss. They were quick to choose to bowl first. Picked up early wickets with the new ball. Then Malaysian batters just looking to bat for time, looking to survive. Did that for a brief moment in the first innings. Then there was another tumble of wickets from the spin department of Shubham Kanal. And there's the match summary. Just Mohammad Fatul Muin towards the end there, getting to 38 of 71. He was the only one that looked to take on the Nepal bowlers. The skipper Diaz Patro, the only other batter to get to double figures, 10 of 32. Apart from that, not much to write home about for the batting card. And Malaysia, the bowling card for Nepal, however, has been outstanding. 4 for 15 from his spell of 10 overs for the pacer from Abhay Yadav. Mind you, he bowled 7 of those overs on the trot with the new ball. And then as the ball got older, Nepal turned to the spin of Shubham Kanal, who picked up 3 for 12 from his 10 overs. Sachin Bata 1 for 16, and the skipper was the leading wicket taker in this tournament, 1 for 20 from his 8.1 overs. Wrapped Malaysia up, bowled out with the score on 90. They came out to chase, and Yadav with the fireworks, 59 of 35, topping the charts with a strike rate in excess of 200. It showed why he's so destructive. And Shivansh, who came into bat at the fall of the first wicket, supported him with 23 of 22. Only Naganiswaran was able to pick up a wicket, 1 for 11. So to wrap things up here in semi-final number 1, Nepal getting the better of the home side Malaysia, who continue to struggle against the dominance of Nepal. Nepal make it through to the final, which is coming up on the 5th of July. And they'll await to see who they're up against. But given the strength of Nepal, I don't think it'll matter too much to them who they come up against. That will, of course, be determined by the winner of the second semi-final between Hong Kong